When Meze released the 105 AER, I was really impressed by its smoother and more relaxed tuning compared to the highly resolving and detailed 109 Pro. The price point was also a pleasant surprise, so much that I confidently recommended it in my review. But the news from Meze didn't stop there. Aiming to bridge the gap between the 109 Pro and the 105 AER, both in performance and price, they have now introduced the brand new 105 Silva. Before we dive in, a big thanks to Meze to send it here for review. Transparency in Med Audio, as you know, always come first. And as always, I'm here to share my honest opinion about it. The premium design is undeniable across all Meze products, and the 105 Silva is no exception. Material choice are as always impeccable. We see the return of walnut wood on the ear cups, a touch that was missing on the more budget-friendly 105 AER. This is not only adding a sense of warmth, but reinforces Meze's identity in terms of aesthetics. The ear cups themselves are made from a high-strength polymer, and inside we can find a 50mm dynamic driver. It's titanium-coated, semi-crystalline polymer torus and copper zinc stabilizer ensure the membrane remains both rigid and responsive. I'm just reading interesting combinations aimed to delivering control, speed and clarity. From the moment you unbox them, the experience feels high-end, and once you put them on, the sensation is just as impressive. Inside the premium box we can find a sturdy carrying case, 3.5mm to 6.3mm adapter and a 1.8 meter or 5.9 feet OFC twisted cable. Comfort always been a strong point of Meze. Very nice here, you can see right and left. These are among the most lightweight and well-fitting headphones on the market. The self-adjusting spring headbands work perfectly, offering a secure yet gentle fit that makes them ideal for long listening sessions. That said, testing them during summer, I did notice can warm up slightly in particularly hot days. But aside from that, comfort is absolutely top tier here. Meze headphones, particularly dynamic driver, have never been difficult to drive. And the 105 Silva continues the traditions. In fact, the included USB-C adapter paired with your smartphone is more than enough to enjoy high-quality digital music on the go. And that's actually Meze's standout strength compared to other brands. And for my own testing, I use my reference headphones amplifier, the Luxsin X9. Meze 105 Silva delivering a performance that is absolutely recognizable. This is the classic Meze tuning at its best. There is that familiar flavors in the air that is engaging, vivid and slightly luminous, but never exaggerated or artificial. It draws you in without overwhelming you, offering a musical presentation that feels both refined and emotionally connected. Treble is detailed and clean, not the most airy but certainly smooth and free from harshness. There is a crystalline transparency to the upper register, especially noticeable with string and high-frequency transients. Guitars, for example, come through with a delightful plug and sparkle that's both lively and pleasant. Vocals are very rich in timbre and harmonically nuanced, yet never overly colored. On vocal jazz tracks, for example, Silva renders voices with natural warmth, subtle details and a touch of elegance that feels effortlessly authentic. The mid-range overall strikes in a beautiful balance, clear and open with great instrument separations and technicality. Bass is another standout, love it, clean, defined and punchy. What really impressed me is the speed and the accuracy. Notes start and stop with impressive control, which adds a real sense of freedom and peace to everything from acoustic jazz to electronic beats. Dynamic performance is excellent as well. Silva handles microdynamics with finesse, and transient are really quick, clean and impactful. This gives the music energy and presence without over becoming aggressive. Soundstage is expensive, imaging is precise, and the Silva creates a wide, immersive space around the listener. That said, in some classic or jazz recordings, this wide staging can make feel certain instruments too distant, slightly reducing the sense of intimacy. Still, it's a minor trade-off for a presentation that prioritizes space and atmosphere without losing cohesion. Ultimately, the 105 Silva is a balanced headphone. It's not an headphone that is prioritizing or highlighting only the artist, the main artist, but a headphone that is giving space also to the background and the environment. It's transparent like water, pure, detailed, yet natural and effortlessly musical. For this review I compared the 105 Silva with two brand new contenders. Okay, one is brand new, the other one is the 105 AER of course, and the Fosi I5 that we just reviewed, and I did also a written review where I'm speaking about the isolations ring to resolve the leakage, the bass leakage problem. So please check out this on my website. Let's start with the Fosi i5. Since it's priced in a similar range, Fosi is significantly heavier and noticeably less comfortable than the Silva. It's also much harder to drive and not nearly as portable. In terms of usability here, Meze takes the lead. When it comes to sound, I clearly prefer the Meze 105 Silva. It offers some more coherent and tonally balanced presentations. The Fosi i5 by comparison sounds brighter, sometimes fatiguing, with thinner mids and vocals that lack body and warmth. The Silva on the other hand delivers a fuller, more engaging sounds that's both easier on the ears and more musically satisfying. I'm still working on the i5 equalizations, hope to have something ready for you soon. Now, compared with the 105 AER, side-by-side comparisons by the way, things get a bit more nuanced. The AER leans slightly warmer in the bass, giving it a touch of extra body but also sacrificing some definitions and speed. The Silva pulls ahead technically, with better instrument separations, more precise imaging and a larger, more immersive sound stage. Is the improvement drastic? No, not really, but is certainly noticeable, especially with higher quality recordings. Where the Silva really shines is in the mid-range and upper mids. It offers more nuance, better textures and clearer sense of details without typing into the aggressive territory of the 109 Pro. It's an important upgrade, it offers more resolutions compared to the 105 AER, while still keeping a natural tonality. I've said before also to Meze, I'm not really a fan of the 109 Pro, but guys, that is something subjective, you know, and for my taste I find the 109 still a bit too aggressive for me, especially in the top end. But that's the beauty of Meze, they can offer different flavor for different ears. And the Silva, it's just might be the most balanced on the bunch. Okay, let's take a quick look of measurement. Starting with the bass consistency, okay, I did it with the mini DCP. If you are following my channels, you know guys that I have this basic test jig that is enough for me for doing what I do. And I have to say that the 105 Silva performed excellently here. No matter how I position the headphones, the bass remains consistent, with virtually no variation. The second graph shows a direct comparison between the 105 AER and the Silva in red. As you can see, both offer solid sub-bass extensions, though the AER is slightly warmer in the mid-bass region. In the treble, there is a small differences here and there. Silva appears slightly more rolled off at the very top end. However, in real-world listening, I didn't experience any listening fatigue with either efforts. So this slightly roll off doesn't negatively impact the experience. Now the distortions test, which I typically run at 90 and 100 dB, that is already louder than I usually listen, right? And you can observe some second and third harmonic distortions in the bass at 100 dB compared to 90, so a bit more, which increases slightly in the mid-range. It's not the cleanest set of measurements I've recorded. The i5 Man Aria Unveiled still hold that crown, but given the price class, this performance is entirely acceptable in my opinion and line up with my expectations. Also, you know guys, I'm not the type of reviewer obsessed with small variations, and what matters most is that Silva sounds great, which it absolutely does. In the end, Meze 105 Silva strikes a beautiful balance between musicality, technical performance, and everyday usability. It retains the signature Meze warmth and charm, but adds refinement, clarity, and dynamic finesse that elevate it well above the 105 AER, without becoming never aggressive. It's comfortable, it's easy to drive, it's beautifully built, and first of all, it's an headphone that invites long listening sections. A true sweet spot in the Meze lineup, highly recommended from Med Audio. Like it, love it, and I really enjoyed to review it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and take in consideration to subscribe. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment sections down below, and see you soon. Ciao ciao.